These things can be difficult to describe, so I will do the best that I can for you. When I sleep, I'm in a euphoric state where I can tell that my ego sort of gives way as to remove all resistance and then gives permission to allow my consciousness to open up and share the me that is having this human experience. Once this happens, once I'm plugged into source, then the we that is really just me, I'm able to experience beyond my human self. I actually know that this is taking place. Consciously, I'm still aware of myself, even though I'm experiencing outside of self and other parts of myself at the same time. But even to say out of self, we can never not be connected to ourselves. So it may be better to say that there are times when there is the observer part of me that is conscious of my sleep experience. And while things are taking place in my sleep. And I'm asking questions and receiving knowledge and information as to what I'm taking part in at the same time while I'm still supposedly in an unconscious state of sleep. I hope this hasn't confused you and it does provide some clarity. It, as I said, it is a little hard to explain, but once you have this experience, it will speak for itself and you will just know. Chronicles of a New Black Woman. Eyes wide shut. This is your new bedtime story. Most people would say that the reason why we sleep is to rest our bodies. It is seen as we have wound down like a clock and we just need more energy to continue moving forward. Well, have you ever wondered where we get that energy from? I mean, think about it. We go to sleep and the goal is to wake up refreshed and re energized. Sleep is one of the most natural things that we do, and it provides physical, mental, and emotional health and wellness. Well, where does the juice come from? I mean, all we do is close our eyes and open them again a few hours later. Many people not only feel that meditation is the only way to achieve oneness with the cosmic universe that we live in, but they also feel that you must do it for hours at a time on a regular basis. Well, what is something else that we do for hours at a time on a regular basis? What if I told you that sleep is your meditation? What if I told you that sleep is your natural God given gateway to the multi-dimensional cosmic realms of knowledge and truth? While I cannot guarantee that anything will work for you, simply because we're all different and we're all born with different natural talents. So I challenge you to start looking at why you sleep and what it does to you when you sleep. If you change your perspective, it can change your life. The long, clear your thoughts meditation process used to be the way and the answer for many. This may have been true not too far into the past because, as a whole, we were in a lower, more dense vibration. Now that humanity is awakening more as a whole and more beings are raising their vibrations, this has allowed for a newer, easier energy to move into our experience. This allows for the older, more ritualistic practices to give way to the present and allow for easier, more natural knowledge to be revealed. But it is those who carried the wisdom of the old ways of crystals, sage burning, divine rituals, and other tools of enchantment who helped to pave the pathway for the new awakening. Not to say those things do not still hold some resonance for some, but I am here to say there is a new path to enlightenment. Before, enlightenment was a road less traveled because of me and others who came before you. Now your travel can be accelerated and your load can be lighter. I am here to tell you that we are already designed to meditate and tap into Source on a regular basis, and we do it automatically at least once every 24 hours. More than that if we feel the need to. You are created to plug into Source energy by default, because if you don't tap in, your body will eventually, by default, stop what it is doing and plug into or change over to sleep mode automatically. And that is whether you like it or not. It doesn't take skill, and even a baby can do it. As a matter of fact, think about how often a baby stays connected when it first comes into this strange experience. Yes, there is the happening of growth and healing that takes place in your sleep. But how does it happen, and why does it happen during our sleep state? Think about when your smartphone or a laptop battery starts getting low. What do? You plug it into a system that is connected to the source that provides energy. You then charge it for a certain amount of time, in which how long you charge it depends on how depleted the battery was. Well, guess what? When we sleep, we are plugging into the system that connects us to the source that gives life or that animates us. It is detrimental to our existence, and it gives us no choice but to connect with it. If you do not sleep, you will not survive. It is no different from any other nourishment that is detrimental to our survival here. Through the process of sleep, we continue to get the breath of Source, or God as some say, breathed into us every day. We have just been programmed not to recognize it as such, and we have separated ourselves from it. Every time we sleep, it should be a reminder of who we are and that we are more than what we have been told we are. It should also remind us that something bigger is in control, because it is not the government or any other Wizard of Oz that the powers that be will lead you to believe. Whatever that something bigger is, we are at one with it, and therefore we have more power over our human experiences here than we were ever led to believe. Use the time that you sleep, the time that you are connected with source energy, to create a dialogue of understanding. Set an intention every time before you go to sleep. Set your intention, your desire, and what you want to get out of your time connected to Source. You may not experience change right away, but if you continue on your journey to enlightenment, the answers will come and the truth will show itself. When I sleep, I receive knowledge, I have otherworldly ordeals, and I get taken to other places, and I am my bigger self, or that self which is not confined to but exists outside of this body. Sometimes I am teaching, being taught, or I am with other teachers. I am often surrounded by children. I've been told that we as humans have so many other natural senses and abilities that we do not use, but with determination and the right guidance, we can use them again. Sometimes my encounters or experiences are not so pleasant, but somehow I know the experiences must be had. So I continue to move through it without resistance. Recently, my body has been vibrating when I wake up in the mornings or if I've taken a nap. There is no pain from this, but it can be overwhelming or feel strange at times. I just allow my body time to readjust before I get out of bed. I know that for many of you, if you start to view sleep as what I have described to you, and you are coming into or already experiencing your awakening, or have maybe already began raising your vibration, you can have similar experiences to what I just described while sleeping. I do not have nightmares, haven't had them for years, and often I don't have dreams. You will be able to tell that these are very different experiences. I encourage you to write down or record much of what you remember when you wake up from your sleep experiences. Sometimes answers are hidden in earlier experiences, and keeping track of them allow you to be able to reflect back on them. It's such a regular thing now that I don't really write anything down anymore, and I no longer always remember my sleep experiences when I fully awake. We are so powerful as individuals that make up the sum of us. We are so much more than human slaves in a made-up system that was created for the pleasures of the very few. It is up to you to want something different. It is up to you to want the truth. The past doesn't matter. History has been told in so many ways that you barely know what to believe anymore anyway about the past. What matters is now. It doesn't matter what the world has always been in your lifetime. This is your new bedtime story. Because you are still breathing from the last breath that Source provided for you, from the last time that you connected, you have the opportunity to change your trajectory with each new breath that is given, with each time you go to sleep. This concludes this episode of Chronicles of a New Black Woman by Dar-Luz. I will provide new posts in the days or weeks to come regarding finding your frequency, mining your ether, and other ways to achieve the state of oneness that many have tried to achieve during previous practices of meditation. Until next time, remember that the universe begins with you and I.